Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Debbie here with Lake House Tarot, and I have a new order from Ferris Wheel Press to share with you today with some new inks. I just got these in the mail today. I'm one of the Jubilee members, and Jubilee means I get to try the products out before they are officially launched. So, yay, excited. So let's see what I got this month. Oh, so excited. Let's see. I tried a new filming place. There's only a tiny bit of daylight left. Hopefully it'll hold out. They always come so nicely packaged so nothing gets broken. Ooh, already I'm loving this. Let's see, what's this one called? All right, this is beautiful color. If it's anything like this, it's called Dearest Navy. I don't know if you can see that. That's really pretty. I love the box. It looks like a stamp pad or a stamp and a fountain pen. It looks like one of their fountain pens, one of their designs, and a journal that's open, and a excuse me, and a little tag there that's so pretty, and some stamps. Oh my gosh, I always love their box designs. Look at that, so pretty. Oh, and it's got a little ink bottle here with some splashes of ink. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Love it. So, Dearest Navy. Beautiful. All right, let's open it and see. Maybe we'll put them all out of the box first, and then we'll look at them. All right, let's see what's next here. Oh my gosh, this looks gorgeous. This is called Glimmering Grayish. Ooh, that's so pretty. Look at the tiger with the glasses on. And it looks like he's sitting in like a shop. I wonder if this is like meant to be a storefront. This is beautiful. Oh, look at the little cat up there. So pretty. Yeah, it looks like the tiger is like hanging out there. Maybe it's his office. I don't know. I love it. I'm gonna have to read the story on the box. But look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Ah, there's another little cat right there and some packages, and it looks like the door is opening into the study area. And the back side. Oh, the little cat there, and it's got a little teeny tiny bottle of ink on its nose. Oh my gosh. The details. There's a little owl and a letter. Oh my gosh, and there's a Ferris wheel, if you can see that. Ferris wheel on the box. Oh my goodness, so pretty. These inks just kind of take you. I love it when they share the story because you just like feel when you're writing with it that you understand the story, right? Um, okay, let's see. I don't know. Anyway, it lets you get in their mind as to where they were at when they designed them. Ooh, this is very pretty. Curious Collaboration Series, Fall in Love with Writing Again. In Chidori Cherry Blossom. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. So pretty. So it's gonna, oh, that's really pretty. I wonder what that is. It almost looks like a little car, and there's a little swan right there. And there's another little car there. And a swan. Oh my. So beautiful. And a swan with maybe a beaver on it? I don't know, I can't tell. It's a good thing I have my glasses on to see all these details, but that's beautiful. I'm not a huge pink fan. It's going to take a lot to make me like a pink. Um, I have the Ferris Wheel Press Lady Rose, which I got, I don't know, 6 months or so ago, which I do love that one, and I use it in a rose gold pen, and they marry so beautifully together. So I don't know, maybe I could be convinced. But all right, so let's look at the last ink here. I bet this is one from their fairy tales collection. Yes, Yes, it is. It's called Queen and Castle. And yep, it definitely looks like a castle on the front. And there's a little card. There's some chess pieces down there on the bottom. A little Humpty Dumpty dude. Oh, yellow and green are the base colors on this. Beautiful. Let's see. Let me read this one. Well, isn't this grand? Here is a crown and a castle fit for a queen. Within these towers of brick and ivy, nothing is quite as it seems. Words twist and turn around you, snaking through your consciousness, turning your dreams real and your reality to dreams. Ooh, okay. So beautiful, beautiful box. All right. So let's clear all this away and we'll take a look at the inks. I'll flip this around here a little bit and try to get into the last bit of light. Let's start with this one. We'll just look at the outsides of the bottles first, and then we'll do some sampling. Hopefully I'll be in frame better than I was last time. So these are a little difficult to pull out. You kind of got to get the little black tabs here and give a pull on them, and then it comes out pretty easy after that. Oh my goodness. Ooh, the shimmer. Love that. I wonder if that's rose gold. That looks beautiful. Let's see. So it says that the shading is yellow and green, and I can kind of see a little bit of a greenish. I don't know. You probably can't in this. Maybe there a little bit. But ooh, I'm excited for that. Again, not a big yellow fan, but if it's got shimmer, I'm in. And it says it's like kind of multi-tone, so yellow and green. So that's pretty fun. We'll see. All right, we'll go with the pink next. Oh, it's starting to get dark out. I better hurry. Come on, little box. So, okay. Oh my gosh, this has shimmer in it too. Can you tell I like shimmer? Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm here for that. Oh wow. So pretty. All right, let's move on to the next. Beautiful. Ooh, I just made some tater tots. They smell delicious. All right, so this is which one is this? The Glimmering Grayish. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this has shimmer too. Oh wow. They are really bringing it with all the shimmer in these inks. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful. All right. And let's move on. This like sunset is so unpredictable right now. All right, so we'll get the which one is this? The Dearest Navy. And out of the box, this bottle is beautiful. I love this. If it's going to be true to this color, I love it. All right, so here they are. We have Dearest Navy, Glimmering Grayish. Hope I'm saying this right. Chidori Cherry Blossom. These are beautiful. And then our little fairy tales, Queen and Castle. So yeah, I'm super excited to swatch these. So we'll be back in a minute and we'll get that done.
All right, let's go ahead and get these swatched. I'm going to use my normal book that I use for swatching. This is my Traveler's Notebook, and I have all of my inks currently swatched in here. and I'm going to take a minute, and before I start swatching, I'm going to set this up so that I have my little ink bottles here so that I can so that I can swatch the colors onto the ink bottles. I think this is a fun way to do it, and it resembles, in my mind at least, the little tiny bottles with the caps on them that Ferris Wheel Press has. These are so pretty. So anyway, I'm going to come back in just a minute with my pages set up to be ready to swatch. I'll be right back. All right, I have everything that I think I need. I always like to put my ink swatches in the Color O ring, and I think that's just a really fun place to keep my bottled inks. So if it's just a sample, I don't put it in here, but I keep my bottled inks in here, and then whenever I ink it up, then I use the pen to put the name of the ink on it. Anyway, so I ink them in this, and I have 4 of these little guys set aside in case I want to do that on this video. I probably won't because it'll probably take too long. But anyway, so I have that I may do. And then I have my little Q-tips. I've got all of my ink swatches or my ink bottles stamped and ready to go. I did a few of them while I was stamping. We'll go ahead and get started with these ink swatches today. All right, let's go ahead and start first with the newest addition to the Fairy Tales ink collection, which is the Queen and Castle. This ink tone is yellow-green with rose gold shimmer, and the characteristics are high shading, punchy, and rosy. The details on the box. A crown does not make the queen, but perhaps a castle will. Luxurious banners unfurl in celebration of the newest queen. Preparations for her upcoming coronation underway. The courtyard is a tizzy of activity, filled to the brim with both familiar royal residents and curiously late visitors. All are here to pay their respects to Queen Alice. But where is Alice? Better late than never, the White Rabbit has finally arrived in his destination. The castle was built for all queens of Wonderland. Who was the queen again? The card guards patrol the perimeter with weapons mightier than the sword. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Maybe someone should have warned him. The Ferris Wheel Press kiddies, Pumpkin and Patch, have dressed up for the royal occasion in honor of Queen Alice. I love reading the descriptions on the box. I just think that it really kind of adds another layer to the design of the ink and kind of what Ferris Wheel Press design team are thinking as they put the ink together for everyone. So I absolutely love reading these design details out. All right, next up is one of their curious collaborations from the Paper Tree collection called the Chidori Cherry Blossom. And this ink tones has cherry blossom pink, rose gold shimmer with characteristics that are inspiring, rosy, and joyous. And this description says, take respite from the Tokyo skyline and stroll amongst bowed branches of blooming cherry blossoms and relax on the bank of the magnificent Chidori Fushi moat. I hope I said that right. Follow an adorable plover bird, which inspired the name of this area, as it flocks down to dock where paddle boats wait, ready to ferry you to your best vantage point to view the breathtaking blossoms. Let your creativity flow and swirl like fallen petals on the shimmering waves as you float away to your next artistic inspiration. The Tokyo skyline peeps through the tree line in the distance. Located just north of the park is the Paper Tree Shop. Okay, I hope that this video is picking up a little bit of the shimmer in both of these colors. The Queen and Castle has a really pretty shimmer on there, as well as the Chidori Cherry Blossom. Both of them have just a really subtle shimmer that I think is very pretty on these two ink samples. So next up in the Paper Tree collection is the True Navy, and this includes characteristics that are mature, rich, deep, and nostalgic. And as we found out, the Paper Tree collection is in Tokyo, and this says here on this box, hand-illustrated stamps inspired by vintage stamps from important years in Paper Tree's history, including their 2012 shop opening and the founding of their company in 1947. Celebrate Paper Tree founder and his love of culture, of handwritten notes with calligraphy inspired by a personal theme, love and enjoy who I am, and a family motto, enjoy life, do not choose boring chores. Oh, heck yeah. So also it says, perpetuate the enduring culture of handwriting and let your ideas run freely through your next imperfect sketch or journal entry. Ink your brush fountain pen and indulge, a simple act that transports you to a time long past while being fully present, relaxing as calligraphy practice drifts into hours or of the filling of a diary becomes a morning ritual. We invite you to jot down your fleeting inspirations using Dearest Navy. And this really is just such a beautiful, deep color of navy. And it even, I think it really matches the swatch on the bottle as well. When I first wrote it out, I didn't think it did. But then when I pulled the bottle back over to compare the two, you really can see just the deep tones of this navy ink as it lays down on the paper. It just looks so incredibly pretty. And I think this will be definitely one of my new favorites for the fall. All right, and the last ink in the collection of the Paper Tree collection is called the Glimmering Grayish. And the ink tones are warm gray with a gold shimmer. The characteristics are airy, warm, and modern. Cross the threshold of the Paper Tree shop and discover dappled gray walls lined with glittering bottles of jeweled ink tones. There's papers and writing tools awaiting your next inspiration. Delve into the magnificent selection of wares looking for perfect treasure. You'll be helped along by a friendly owl or tiger shopkeeper. Bathe in the serenity of this modern shop as the warm sunlight streams through the windows and washes over you, channeling into your next great bout of inspiration. Inspired by the very walls of Paper Tree's shop and its signature grayed interior, there is a magnificent tiger here to help you make the perfect stationery selection. The tiger represents the owner who was born in the year of the tiger. An adorable owl perches in the corner with a mulberry leaf clutched in its beak as a homage to Paper Tree's sister washi brand, Fukuro Tokyo. On the box, you'll also notice the Ferris Wheel Press animals exploring the shop. Patch, the mischievous cat, lounges across the shop shelves, and he's proudly carrying his new purchase of a brush fountain pen. And is that the Mr. Black Bear working the stockroom? Again, I absolutely love the descriptions on the box. It just really pulls the thought process behind the inks together. And this ink laid down absolutely beautifully. I really love the warm tones of this, and I think it's truly going to be one that I'll use as a go-to ink all year round, but especially in the fall. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching all of the ink swatches. My next challenge is going to be selecting an ink that I can use in my Ferris Wheel Press brush pen. I've never had one of their pens before, so I'm super excited to give this a try. So I think we should go ahead and open it up and see what the pen looks like, and then select an ink color for it. So again, the designs on the box are just absolutely gorgeous, and you can see their signature gold foil along with the script images on the side or the doodled images. They're just absolutely stunning. So I think Ferris Wheel Press always does a beautiful job on the designs. So here is the inside of the box. The pens come beautifully wrapped. You can see the little Canadian leaf there. And the pen comes protected in this really pretty sleeve. It's like a velveteen sleeve. And when you open it up, you can see the beautiful design of the pen. It's that industrial design, and the cap there is designed to look like the cap on the inks, and it's a beautiful glossy finish. I do know that they have some matte finishes out there, but this pen in particular has a glossy finish. And when you take that off, you can see the beautiful detailing on the top of the pen there with that very industrial look. So again, just leaving no part of the pen in question without beautiful design there. And I was trying to look and find the nib size. I couldn't remember if I got it in a medium or a fine, and I actually did get it in a fine, which surprises me. I normally gravitate toward a medium nib just because the shimmer inks, I think, show it off a little bit better. But the pen did come with a converter, which I think is a big plus, and the converter holds a fair amount of ink. And to use the converter, it's a screw type mechanism. So you would insert that and then just screw to suction the ink up into the pen. So that's what we'll do. I'm going to try to make up my mind on which one of these inks I want to use. And yeah, that's the one that we'll choose to ink up the pen with. So my inspiration for the ink color that I want to pick is from this book called The Highland Witch by Suzanne Fletcher. And I found out about this book from Kelly over at A Truth and Story. She has mentioned this book several times, and she actually did a class with this book. And from the class, she designed her own set of oracle cards. I'll try to remember to link her video down below where you can hear all about her interpretation of the book and see the oracle cards that she designed. I did pick up those oracle cards, and I got the PDF to print them off. And I'm super excited to get these printed up so that I can see how the oracle cards kind of go in line with the book. Super excited. Based in 1692, it's a historical novel, but it is based on some true facts from my exploration of the book. So there's a couple of different colors that I'm looking at in particular. I think either the Glimmering Grayish or the Dearest Navy would look absolutely beautiful. But then when I think about the Queen and Castle, oh yeah, my bee, can't forget about my bee. But when I think about the Queen and Castle ink, I think that also would be a very beautiful color to go along with these kind of the naturey vibes of the book as well. So that one has kind of those greenish tones as well. So I wanted to just kind of show the differences here. So here is the Dearest Navy. Move out of the way, everyone. No, this was the Queen and Castle, just kind of showing you how that one I think matched really good. But then if you take a look at the Dearest Navy and the Glimmering Grayish, I think these colors also just make an incredible match to go with this. And I'll be using this ink in my journal as I write my notes and kind of thoughts about the book and the oracle cards. So tough decision there. It'll be a game time decision, but I wanted something that again would just kind of pick up the vibes of the book. And I also think that if I look at, I think Glimmering Grayish is also a really beautiful match for the brush pen. So I think at the end of the day, it may be the Glimmering Grayish. So yeah, I think that's the selection, and we'll go ahead and get that inked up. All right, so we will get the lid off of this and get the ink ready to go here. I can't believe how incredibly brave I was. Yeah, I was just showing that I decided not to go with the color ring, and instead it would have made the video too long. So we just went right to inking the pen up, and you can see here that I plunged the pen with the converter down into the ink and was able to pull some of that up. I know the angle's not that great for you, but it was a comfortable angle for me to be able to pull that out of there. So I'll just kind of cleaning that off to get that extra ink out of the design on the bottom of the pen there. And we'll go ahead and get it screwed back together, and we'll do a writing sample with it. All right, so I went to go and grab my tarot journal, and my intent was I was going to do a little bit of some journaling in here and kind of take you along for that, but you'll see the mistake that I made that pretty much stopped me dead in my tracks, and I needed to backtrack, and it just didn't make sense to finish that on this video. But anyway, I wanted to start a new page for the Highland Witch so that I could make my notes and talk about the oracle cards and just kind of the thoughts and intentions that I pulled from those. So I started writing the title, The Highland Witch, and I am using a traveler's notebook here with just one of the plain paper inserts in it. And the paper along with the ink were a beautiful, beautiful match. The ink flowed really well. The pen did not skip. And I loved the way that the ink laid, and the color was absolutely gorgeous. So again, I was just gonna start to write some of my thoughts and intentions about the book and like a little introduction. And I was supposed to have written 1692, and I wrote 1962. So yeah, I decided to stop there instead of trying to figure out how to cover up that mistake on camera. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you if you stuck with me this far. These inks are due to launch on October the 7th on the Ferris Wheel Press website. So I hope that if you were inspired, you pop over to the website to pick up one of these beautiful ink colors. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.